That's your cue to start.
Oh, I thought you were taking us live. But we
know,
are live.
we've been live.
I was admiring what I'm going to talk about shortly.
Sweet.
Yeah, so
4-pound infant baby Jesus.
Why is it?
Okay, I don't know. I was just stalling for you, so you get your bearings.
Okay, you're a good pal. All right. Well, today is Pi Day.
It's also steak and a blowjob day.
Oh yeah.
That's also a thing.
That is a thing. 9 p.m. Eastern, episode 312 of the Sundering. Wouldn't it be awesome if it was 314 and episode 314? We got it so close.
Let's pound out 2 more episodes. All right, what do you think is going to happen?
We did not time this well. You know, if we would have done at least 2 episodes in February, we would have been right on track.
Oh, boo.
We did not plan this well at all.
We got to bang out.
We got one more listener that was like, I respect Pi Day stuff. That's it. I don't even know if I want him as a listener.
Well, if you are a listener, you'll know that this episode is brought to you by ads. Or maybe you don't. Either way, you should go click through them on our website. Amazon Newegg, Jinx. And
stuff.
A little portion, and stuff. A little portion of it comes back to us. It doesn't cost you any additional cashola, and it allows us to pay for server fees and goodies like that. And if you like what you hear, or if you don't, give us a rating. We appreciate it either way. Drop us a review. We'll read it on the air. And possibly make fun of you if it's something dumb.
Yeah, and if you're doing it in a non-US iTunes store, by the way, let us know. Like ping us on Twitter or Facebook or email us and let us know, because it takes effort to go switch to different country stores to check.
And heaven forbid if we put any effort than we have to into the show.
Look, we've been doing this for almost 8 years? We haven't put any effort into the show by now. We're not going to do it anytime soon. Right? No? Yes? Okay.
As usual, my internet froze, so I had to sit there awkwardly while I waited to see what was happening.
Good thing I was rambling about shit. See? Look at that! This is how the show comes together.
I'm going to address the internet, actually, when I talk about how my day is going. But until we get to that part, what else do we have on deck for you tonight? Well, we have the balance of power tips, Zella killing the mood. Zella?
Zella?
Zella killer. Godzilla. Zella killing the mood, spreading our seeds to other galaxies and so much more. Welcome to the Sundering. Space. The final frontier. These are the escapades of millions of gamers worldwide. To seek out alien genitals and get funky. The Sundering is an explicit podcast which may not be suitable for children, people with delicate sensibilities, animals under 10 pounds, certain towns in Idaho, citizens of Liechtenstein, members of the clergy, fans of the show Cop Rock, and vegans.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Well, let's start the insanity.
This is the Sundering Podcast with your host, Seraphis.
Self-replicating bacon. I don't like that chick's cutting my hair because we wouldn't want it to get weird or anything.
Rapist.
He adds to the show and everyone gets upset. This is great. I know they say this, but I don't care.
And Zia.
Hi, Slurp. I'm so full of hate. I'm not sure what a podcast is. Slavery is different than a fish.
All right, welcome. I'm here with Ray and Zia, and I just want to say I love our chat room because I can always count on the Canadian listeners to hop in here and just start talking about hockey. And they go after each other. So good on you guys. And also the Minnesotans. Not going to forget you, Dove. Not going to forget you. So that's happening in the chat room. Appreciate all of you. And Bordado says he's going to blame something on Ms. Fancy Pants. I guess that's Ray, or is he? I'm not sure.
I don't appreciate that.
Because I'm not wearing pants.
Reigning Miss Fancy Pants. I do not appreciate that at all.
How fancy are your pants?
It's very sad. I just want to say.
Your pants are sad? You have sad pants? Mr. Sad Pants?
Anyways.
Anyway. So Ray, besides you being Mr. Sad Pants, sad in the pants.
And Mr. Fancy Pants, or Ms. Fancy Pants, Riches.
You're my Miss Fancy Pants. You're my Miss New Booty.
What you doing?
Well, I forgot to set an alarm before the show, so I totally woke up way later than I wanted to. So I didn't even get a chance to freshen up. I'm just like rolled out of bed, like, oh, what time is it? Oh crap! All right, sweet. I'm here. I chugged one of those what do you call them? Speed shot things that I always have.
Speed shot.
Shout out to Ron at work that always gets it on because he always looks at how tired I am when he shows up.
Is it made of Badger Dong?
No, Badger Balm. First of all, this is Badger Balm. It's awesome for like work hands.
I heard Badger Dong.
And masturbating.
No, I don't think so.
Rub some Badger Dong on your dong.
I haven't tried, but I'm not going to.
Makes it Badgerific.
Overwatch. I've been playing a lot of that.
So Ray, how long have you enjoyed rubbing ground up mammals on your
Christ.
genitals?
JC, man, JC. I gotta bring him into this because you're interrupting me again, you fuck.
You're the one grinding up mammals and rubbing them all over your shaft. Whoa.
So I'm trying to beat Fallout 4 still. Yeah.
Oh, you're playing that again?
I found a room with a bunch of cats.
Is it Zia's house?
Like, it's somebody in Diamond City's apartment complex. Like if you go up near like the baseball stands where there's
I haven't been into Diamond City yet. I keep worrying about I keep worrying about the goddamn settlements.
The settlement has nothing to do with anything.
How about the settlement problem? Another settlement needs our help. I'll mark it on your map.
Yeah, I'm sure you will, Preston. I was so pissed when I had to go through and actually like meet him for part of the beginning of the story because that's all you need to do. You don't have to talk to him ever again. You can leave that old lady that sits up there and wants like meth to tell the future. Yeah, I went there.
Is that Mario on a hockey jersey? Who is that? That looks like Mario.
What are you talking
Where?
about? What is happening?
Where, here?
Yeah, in the background.
That's
the
that's a Buffalo Bills player.
Yeah, the way his face is mushed. Yeah, it looks like Mario's mustache, and he's like smiling, wearing a hockey jersey.
Interesting.
With his hat. If you look at it, yeah, it really does.
Yes, this is a really ghetto. It's a ghetto setup behind me here.
No, it's fine.
Quite ridiculous.
It's entertaining.
Quite ridiculous.
I don't know. I got a blanket thrown over a treadmill behind me. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Of course, Zia's got a cat hotel behind her.
But other than that, I really haven't been doing much. Those are the two games. Watching Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. I'm just like, why am I still watching Legends of Tomorrow?
I don't even know what that is.
Is it bad? Is it that bad? I haven't heard anything great, but
it's just, it is what it is. But yeah, those shows. Flash is still great. So
they are who we thought they were.
Hey, playoffs. Playoffs?
I'm talking about playoffs.
Oh yeah, and brackets. Chili and I filled out bracket seats, and we're gonna see who does better. She doesn't know anything about any of the teams.
Oh, I need to do that.
Well, you have until tomorrow, I think.
Hey,
oh shit!
I'm gonna give you all a spoiler. Gonzaga's gonna win because usually they do really well when they have a white guy with an afro, but this time they have a white guy with an afro on his face. Like it's like he's bald and he's just got a big old like afro beard. It's great. They're gonna win it all.
No, they're not.
I'm just telling you. Gonzaga, man.
I'm not gonna say who's gonna win it all because
you will not say who's gonna win it all because I know exactly who you're gonna fucking say. It's the same team you say every single damn year, and I hate them because they're racist.
I can't help that.
But you have a racist cat.
It doesn't matter. No, excuse me. Let me maybe make this clear. The team itself is not racist. The program leading up to it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What, like the TV program?
Oh.
No, I'm just not trying to start fights, but people who know me know who I'm talking about and know who Ray's talking about.
Kentucky?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, your subtlety is amazing.
The Tuck?
You know, like Z and I are like delicately pruning these bushes, and Sarah just comes in with his car, and just runs us over.
Yeah.
It's
He's not
literally
even using like hedge clippers or whatever. No, he just comes in with a vehicle.
Hey
And,
man,
like,
when we're talking about
down.
KY, you just gotta ram it.
Why can't you have like a normal conversation? Why does everything have to be just dirty with you? Why can't we just speak? We just want to talk. Me and Ray should run an episode sometime. So you can, and the episode would be 15 minutes long because we would just say what we need to say, and
10 minutes long.
there'd be no sounders. There would be no.
Only because I couldn't get it to work.
Yeah, it would just be the Xbox achievement sound.
Well,
over and over again. Me bitching about something, and then that would be it.
They're not literally his children. They're the little Lebowski urban achievers.
So great.
That's
the timing.
You know what? The whole show would just be that sound. Gerbil. No, it wouldn't be that sound. That's so old. Okay, anyway.
Toasty says you should know better, Zia. It's me. And Bordado agrees.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Ray, do you have anything else?
Sorry
I'm interrupting you.
No, it's okay. I can segue into something I want to know about your week. Have you progressed? Have you progressed in any of the books that we were talking about last week? In like the Dark Tower or High Castle?
No. Oh yeah. High Castle. I have like 50 pages left.
Ooh. Okay. Cool.
So after High Castle,
I love our chat room.
Our chat room's awesome. So after High Castle, I'm going to read the third book in a series by
Stephen King called Dark Tower.
No. It's by a author named Robert Galbraith. It's a pseudonym for someone who I will not say because I don't want to ruin the fun. Dave, don't say it on the show. Seriously, Sarah, don't say it.
Say what?
You're furiously typing like you're gonna like.
No, I'm talking to the chat room.
You're good.
Okay,
You're
what
good.
did I just say?
No, he doesn't know, so that's fine.
I don't
I'll
read.
keep this in mind. Come on, like you're typing while I'm speaking. Can you at least? No, you can't mute yourself.
Well, I can mute myself to you guys. Well, I can mute myself to the world, but not to you guys.
I would like to talk about my week, and if you could be an active listener, that would be really great.
I do. I'm trying to talk and have conversations with you guys, but then you tell me that I just interrupt when I'm trying to have conversations with you.
Yeah, imagine that. You're furiously typing, talking to other people.
I'm just responding to Bordado.
Okay, Bordado's awesome,
I know.
but Sarah, why don't you talk about your week then?
No, I'm waiting for you.
No, it's okay.
No. Great, you're doing books. You're reading. It's fundamental.
Speaking of reading, comic book store by my house is closing. So I went.
What?
You know, it's really sad. So I got some Deadpool comics.
Ooh.
I've not read them yet. Deadpool, Too Soon, numbers 1 and 2. And there's a bunch of people in it. There's like Ant-Man and Groot and Howard the Duck and Four Bushman. He's kind of creepy looking, Four Bushman. He has a pot on his head.
I say poor Bushman.
Four Bushman. So anyway, I'm reading Deadpool, Too Soon. And as Sarah furiously types.
No one heard me type except for you guys.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I found out that some good things. So tomorrow I have a job interview. I won't say where. Just in case. It shouldn't matter. It's somewhere I've worked before. What else? What other good things happened today? I ate cookies.
Something about internet?
Ooh, yeah. If I get this job, which I highly think I will, we're gonna pay and upgrade our internet either way, but I'm definitely gonna do it. Because I need to have good internet for the position.
Ooh.
Cam show!
Yep. You got me.
You need good internet to run a cam show operation.
I almost said Cam whore, which is even worse.
Wow.
But like,
she could be like modeling products, not necessarily like that. Jesus, Ray.
No, that's just what I thought of when I thought of Cam, because I was going for Cam. I wasn't thinking of her as that.
Cam Newton?
You know. Yeah, exactly. That's the first one. I was like, oh, she's not wearing
There's
that.
a lot of Cams. Cam Newton, Cam Show, Cam Whores, whatever.
Okay, well, I forgot to mention that when I went to the comic book store, I also picked up a Ninja Turtles adult coloring book. No, not like Ninja Turtles in lingerie.
I didn't think that.
Well, I know where Sierra was going, so I figured I'd beat him to the joke.
She's going to beat me.
Like, every single word I say, you're turning into something dirty.
You try to make it dirty by saying them about lingerie and Ninja Turtles.
No, I feel like me saying adult Ninja Turtles was more clever than just like, beat it. I got your number today, mister.
You are coming after me. And the chat room's got your number. The chat room is on my side on this.
Yep, I'm coming all over you. Well, the chat room always takes your side because you have the ability to silence them and do mean things. Everyone knows that the only reason they watch this show or listen to this show is for me and Ray.
Actually, I think that they're coming in after. They're on my side because you're not in the chat room, so I feel like they're not threatened by you right now.
No, because I do exactly what you're doing, and I get distracted, and then I don't listen to what you all are saying, and so instead of a show, it's more like furious typing, and then more often than not, somebody will come into the chat room and troll and like make fun of my face, and I don't feel like dealing with that.
But that's when Ray gets rid of them.
Yeah, but I really just would rather just not see it. Like, I'd rather be blissfully unaware that my face looks bad or whatever they want to say.
It doesn't look bad. You're fine.
Thanks. You're fine too.
Thanks.
Word.
You're fine as well, Ray. Oh, hey, Ray's here.
Hey, Ray, your face. I like that shit.
Fine. That's really Oh, you got a better compliment than I did. All right, Sarah, why don't you talk about what's going on with you? Because I have nothing else.
I saw my son's first bro love moment this morning. I dropped him off at daycare. And he was kind of clinging to my leg. And I pointed out that one of his friends had a Batman shirt on, just like him. And his friend looked at me and then, like, stood triumphantly and pointed at the Batman logo on his shirt. And then my son looked at him and then stood up and pointed at the Batman logo on his shirt. And they both ran and hugged each other in the middle of the concert. And I was just like...
That's adorable.
I'm just like, this is the first bro love moment right there. Then another little boy ran over and was pointing at his Batman shirt too. So there was like a little Batman male bonding time going on. And this past week, other than playing Warcraft Guild, clearing Nighthold once again, I finished up Heroes of the Storm. I got all the quests done, and I did it thanks to my friend Glitter Fox and her friend Valexian, who I guess is now my friend because now I'm friends with him on Battle.net 2, and also thanks to our friends Lignar and Medicakes. I got to play with them, and I even got to play with Lignar's wife and his stepson too. So I got to do all that over this weekend and wound up getting them out. So that was a lot of fun.
You hung out with Lignar and Medi?
And Lignar's wife and his stepson.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so I did all that.
Say hi. I feel like Lignar hates me, so I haven't said anything. Maybe I should, because that sounds really fun. You're really glossing over that. You're supposed to say, he doesn't hate you, Heather. I mean, Zia. Who's Heather?
We didn't really talk... We talked about him fighting traffic to come and have a beer with me. Oh, what's it?
Whoa.
Something's happening.
Everybody,
oh my God, Ray!
Who is it?
Ray!
Who is it? Answer the phone.
What's an alarm? I don't know why I have an alarm for 9:30 set. Maybe
I have no idea.
You didn't answer the phone?
No, it was an alarm.
Oh, weird.
So Lignar and I, we kind of caught up in Medicakes, and we talked about food, and it was Medi constantly kept dying as Lily, and I said, Medi, every time I turn around, you're on your back. She's like, normally I like being there, and I started laughing. So no, it was fun. It was fun hanging out with both of them again. I missed playing with them.
And I miss them a lot.
I think Medi is on the verge of permanently coming over to Phalanx and Nod too.
You know what? If there's a thing to get me to start playing again, other than all the other awesome things, I do love Medi very much.
Oh, and I played a bit of Overwatch, and I have to say that Joe, like I was talking with Joe B on Overwatch. I didn't get to play with him, but because I was logging off. But as I was about to log up, I noticed that you can add multiple sprays and voice lines now to like your little wheel. And I was like, when did they add this? And Joe B was like, oh, they added that like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I was like, oh shit, I completely missed that. So that was pretty exciting. So then I stayed up later than I probably should have, just adding sprays and voice lines to every single character, even if I don't really play them. But yeah, that has been my week. So there's a lot of fun stuff to get to, especially after our conversation about you ranting about my bacon news last week. So we should probably get into bacon news first.
This is the king of bacon talking about bacon.
All right. So the Diamondbacks, which is a baseball team.
Wait a minute.
What?
Stop everything.
What?
Bacon Bird sex toy news. Pick one.
Oh, well, we didn't. We decided to do both.
No.
You were there when we were going through all of them.
No, I didn't have the show notes up yet.
And I'm supposed to be in the chat room.
You deliberately...
So there's a bacon wrapped pretzel baguette sandwich. It looks amazing. Anyone is in Arizona, you should get one of these. And I want pictures. Holy crap, it's 3,540 calories.
Ugh. Crite. Really?
Oh, no, no, never mind. That's a sundae. No, there's a triple play sundae. Never mind. I don't know how many calories this thing is.
Whoa.
But it looks tasty. Oh, it costs $16. Jeebus. Sweet Jeebus. All right. Now on to... Go ahead. I was going to... What?
We should have a competition. The next episode you and I are on, because I'm going to miss next week. No. I'm not out of town next week.
So flippin'.
Oh, it's on the 14th. Yeah, I'll tell you the next time. You and I should have a competition. You bring a piece of news, and I bring a piece of news. And then everyone has to pick which one is the best. And whoever wins gets to... I haven't got that far.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm coming up with this on the fly. Okay.
So for those of you who missed last week's show, Zia got really ticked off about bacon news. And she's like, how come we always just do bacon news? Why not like sex toy news? Well, guess what? Our producer, Mr. Hasu, found a little piece of sex toy news that Zia's going to talk to you all about right now.
Yeah. So there is if you could put that in the chat room. There's a sex toy company spying on its users.
Oh, hold on. I got a little sounder for sex toy news.
I got a boner.
There we go.
Okay, good. I thought it was going to be like a moaning woman. I was going to smack you.
No, that's all I got.
I got a boner is appropriate. Yeah, that's
right.
a good one. All right. So apparently there's a vibrator, and it connects to a smartphone app via Bluetooth. What did I say?
No, they said in the chat room they're saying the winner should get to blow Rayfist.
Oh, well, that would presume that we don't already...
It's like a Tic Tac. It's not really any big thing. I didn't use room. Anyway, Zia's got her news. Chat room, you stop.
Ray's a bigger wiener than a Tic Tac, dude.
Jumbo Tic Tac.
All right, so there's a vibrator that's definitely larger than a jumbo Tic Tac that allows the user's partner to operate the device remotely, which means that, yeah, when you're traveling and you want to get your honey off, you just hit a little button, boom, orgasm. Hackers managed to reveal that information from the devices being sent back to the company. Are we surprised?
Of course.
It gives you temperature changes on the device, when it's being used, such as times, vibration intensity. And the reason I think they're doing this is so they can make better vibrators for people.
Temperature changes?
Sure.
Is it like heated?
Temperature changes on the device. I mean, What do you? Okay.
Well, no. Well, it says it includes minute-by-minute temperature changes on the device. What are they like measuring? Like the heat index of a vagina, or are they like measuring the temperatures of the device itself? There's a big difference there.
Well,
one is to make sure they're not overheating.
What do you do with the vibrator, Sarah? Where does it go?
Well, that's what I just said. Like, are they measuring the heat of a inside the vagina or the actual device itself?
Just because it's vibrating doesn't mean it's being inserted. So they're probably figuring out, oh God, when it's going in.
I kind of want to see the data because I want to see dates and times in use. I want to see like when people use it the most. Because if it's remote controlled, I wonder, are people using it like in the middle of like a workday?
Yeah, I'm sure. Not everybody has the same work hours. How would you know if somebody was using it in the middle of a workday? I mean, I guess you'd have to...
Well, I mean, if it has location. If it has location information.
So, in other words, you are just as bad as the company.
Well, not necessarily as bad, but I'm just saying it would be kind of interesting to see, like, if it's remote controlled, like, are people, like, remote controlling it, like, in the middle of the day, like, oh, look, I'm on my lunch break. Oh, I know my significant other has this inserted in her vagina, and she's in the middle of a meeting. Bzzz.
Hey, how do you know it's not somebody putting it up their rear?
That could also happen. That's why it says significant other.
Or you could put up your own rear and use it on yourself in the middle of a meeting.
Toasty says it's a Canadian company that's actually doing the spying. Canadians.
That's right.
They're not as nice as you think they are.
So that's it for news.
Well, then we get into the other news. Wait, would you be okay with them taking this data if you had one of these?
Yeah, I don't really care.
Okay. Well, there you go. Zia does not care.
Mark the tape.
It's a fucking vibrator. What else do you think they're doing with it? They're fucking themselves with it. You might as well figure out how they're doing it and how frequently so you can make better vibrators. I win. Like, I win by you taking this data. This is one of those things that, like, there are bigger fish. Like, there are bigger fights. If you want to figure out how frequently I use this, fine. Fine. Like, I don't know. Now, if I have to input, like, my name and all that stuff and register it, then
that'll be coming, I'm sure. That wasn't even, I didn't even do that.
Yeah.
What if they used it to try and market you better products? So they're like, we've noticed that you've used your vibrator 5 times at the following setting. We have a brand new toy just for you.
They would do that. They would do that.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
What if okay. Well, there you go.
I mean, if it was like push notifications and it was popping up in the middle of, like, I wouldn't like that. But if you open the app and there's like, you know what I'm talking? You know what? Oh my God! Please. Okay, you know what? Let's just move on, please. Can we just get through a show?
You're the one who wanted sex toy news, and you're gonna yell at me about this.
I understand, but like, oh.
Well, it's gonna be really bad. The next topic.
Here's some bullshit that happened somewhere.
So, in continuation of our sex toy news, apparently Zelda has affected porn watching habits, according to YouPorn.
So, they saw a massive drop off when Zelda got released.
Yeah. Apparently, traffic dropped noticeably after release last weekend. I wonder if it rebound.
I wonder if that happens with like every video game release.
Like major one? I don't know.
However, they did say that there was an increase in demand for porn related to Zelda, though, on their site. So
Overwatch stopped being so popular.
So apparently, there was 102% increase on people looking for Zelda-related porn.
Wow.
So there you go.
Have you ever looked up video game porn?
No.
Overwatch porn.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly? Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's out there.
Actively to enjoy or just to laugh at?
Both.
Okay.
I really picture Ray masturbating furiously while giggling.
No,
And it makes me smile.
I don't giggle. I'm very intense. There's veins popping on my neck. Like, you know.
He makes that sound
Yeah.
as he gets off. Thank you for being honest. No, I legitimately that's just something that I don't think. I mean, there's certainly video game characters that I find very attractive. I don't know why I said that like that.
Yeah.
That I find attractive.
Well,
but,
so was it.
oh, yeah, but I've never actively been like, oh, I'm gonna look for porn. I'm sure it's out there. Like, I think Nathan Drake from Uncharted. Oh boy, that guy's fucking hot. There's probably porn out there for Uncharted.
Yeah, I can see it.
Huh. Ow. Every god fucking episode, I hit my elbow on my desk.
Apparently, that's the thing now.
Every episode. And it is purely unintentional. Okay.
I am trying to find like some sort of porn name for Nathan Drake, like Nathan Rake, but that's like only in the fall.
Nathan Shake and Bake.
I was just saying Nathan Snake.
Yes.
Nathan Snake.
How
Nathan Drake sounds like it could be a porn name just on its own. Come on, he's a pretty man.
I mean, Ray Fist sounds like a porn name. Let's just be honest.
Yes, it does. Yes,
I can't deny it.
We need someone for this next for Fisting Partners 27. Who do we get? Get Ray Fist.
Yeah. And it would be spelled RAY space FYST.
Yeah, with an E at the end, just for like some foreign. I just wanted to throw it on there.
Have to have like a little a little accent thing.
There's an umlaut over the R for no reason.
Great this day. Hey. Let's talk about the next thing in news.
All right.
Something else for me to bitch about.
All right. So Blizzard started banning some top players because they are trading dungeon runs for cash. So there was members of top raiding guilds who were trading real money. So people were like giving them cash, whether it was through like Venmo or PayPal or whatnot, to run them through mythic dungeons and raids. And as a result, they were banned. So Blizzard has no problem with gold runs, where you pay gold to somebody in game to say, run me through this. But if you pay someone real money outside of the game, that's a problem. Which
explain to me why that is something they should be legitimately upset about.
It's not going through Blizzard.
So I mean,
and that's why they would be upset.
But honestly, there's really just a way if you make people pay, so you could use real money to buy a like one of those like playing tokens, put it on an auction house, and get gold for it. And you can use that gold then to... No, that probably wouldn't work either. I don't know. I'm sure there's some way someone will figure out how to exchange money and currency, but I was just thinking if they give the gold then to the guild, and then that guild can use that gold to either buy... They could probably... Well, no, they could use that gold to buy their own game time tokens, and then that's kind of like money, and it's free.
So explain to me why they don't like it. I legitimately am asking, why do they care if I'm spending my own money? Like, I am spending my own money and giving it to someone for a service.
I guess they kind of see it...
doesn't affect the economy of the game, right? Because you're right. If they want to buy more game time,
it sort of does if there's stuff in that dungeon that can be sold, because then they're getting it for real money, and there's...
Like they could farm things and then turn around and sell those things for money.
But apparently this is very... There is something in the World of Warcraft terms of use saying that you cannot pay money for services in-game. So...
And it's because that becomes a pay to have a status that is only supposed to be earned through like actual normal means, I guess.
Couldn't someone pay a guild to run them through a dungeon and then say, oh, well, they're, my friends and I owe them money?
They could, but it's. I mean, if someone admits it and Blizzard has enough reason to, they could just be like, yeah, but it violates terms of service.
It's kind of like scalpers. To Ray's point, I guess it's kind of like
There's probably someone salty from the guild that just went and narked on them because they fucking got pissed off about something. Because there's never like a shortage of guild drama. So I mean, that's probably what happens.
I mean. Though, but to your guys' point, like scalpers, one of the ways they get away with it is like you can't like sell like a ticket for like way more than face value, right? The way people do that is, hey, I'll give you this ticket for free, but I want you to pay like $1,000 for this pen, and it's like one of those like cheapo Bic pens. There's no like law saying you can't sell a pen for $1,000, so it's kind of like
stopping somebody in a raid.
So I don't know if someone can get away with this, and if someone says like, hey, why don't you buy one of our, because of the top rating guilds, they probably have t-shirts. Buy one of our t-shirts, and we'll run you
Zia,
through.
Are you okay? How about this, Zia? Are you asking like what person is upset about this? Like what person went to Blizzard and said, hey, this is happening?
I'm not exactly. I don't understand, like, pardon my ignorance, because maybe it's something that's a really big deal and I am missing it. But, like, I just don't see why it matters that much. Like, enough that...
It just does to some people. Because there's, like, enough people that want to pay for it. There's enough people that probably earned it, found out that's, like, hey, that dude just paid for it. Like, he went with that guild. Like... People get pissed and just will be like, all right, well, they're doing it for money, and then they find out that it's true.
Do people still really care that much?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, people still pay money to have someone else level their character.
Yeah, and I get accused of spotting all the time because people are salty and they can't deal with the fact that people kill each other in video games.
Okay.
Like that's just, I mean, that's how the internet is.
I shouldn't judge how other people want to spend their money. I'm not bothered by somebody.
Like, I personally don't care. Like that's, that I think it's fine because I don't have the money and I'm not going to pay for it. So I can't. I mean, I guess if I did, maybe I would try and do it. I don't know.
Let me. I figured out a way to rearrange it. Hold on. Let me say this and then you can address it because maybe it'll change what you say. If somebody wants to pay a guild to take them through a run or whatever, I don't understand why something like that would escalate to Blizzard. Like, why would Blizzard need to... I feel like it's a waste of their time to go in and try and witch hunt the guilds that are doing this. To me, that seems like a waste of resources.
It may not be Blizzard doing it. So if these are top rating guilds, the race to world first stuff, it's competitive. So, I mean, a rival guild could easily say, like, hey, I know this guild is taking cash for runs. I'm going to knock them out. So I knock them out of the running. And our guild has... It could be something like that. But at the same point, if there's blatantly a thing in the terms of use to say you cannot pay real money for services of this nature, and you agree to that when you play the game, then technically you shouldn't do it. But to your point, does it really matter?
Yeah, no, I mean, paying for services, like paying someone to play your character, paying for gold with real world cash because that fucks up the economy. Like, those things I understand. But if I pay someone outside of the game, and it was like you said, buy... I don't know, like, I don't know.
I literally think that the only way that they're able to identify this is if someone narcs on them.
Narcs.
Because you guys didn't know all the transactions that happened between all the people in Olean that were in the guild for roles and stuff. Like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
This is me shaking my head.
What?
No, but I mean...
You think AJ wouldn't try and bribe me?
but let's be honest. Like, none of this information goes through... So, like, someone could, like, narc and say, hey, this rating guild's bringing through some shit character to level them up. So, and
some scrum.
Well, you know that's what they're saying. So while Blizzard can't like
fail those,
so while Blizzard can't like look at someone's PayPal account, they can try and figure out like, oh, this rating guild who only
did it through chat, like Whispers or something.
Yeah, they did it through Whispers, or if they did, like they could see like, oh, this is all this rating guild A, and then there's this one person whose item level is like 70 item levels below, and they are in guild B, and
he could also
guild B is
paid for it with gold too.
Is a junk person.
And that's not illegal.
Well, yeah, Blizzard says you can continue to run people through via in-game currency. That's fine. It's the paying of cash that breaks their terms of use.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess it's just that they got found out.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know me, I don't care. Whatever.
And I am legitimately asking. I still would like to know why this is different.
You have to ask Blizzard.
What does this do that they feel it's extreme enough? Whatever. Anyway. Or it just falls under their use, and it's like, oh shit, yeah, this does fall under our use.
It probably
a service.
It probably has to do with someone is paying for a service within their game that someone is making profit off of their game, whereas in-game gold is not real money technically. So it's the same as, I guess they kind of lump into the same scenario as if someone sets up like a private server and charges people for it. Which it's not necessarily the same exact thing, but it's someone profiting off of their game.
Okay, when you say it like that,
okay,
that makes a little more sense. Someone is profiting off of their IP.
Yes, that sounded a lot better the way I just phrased it. So thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I just had to look at it in terms of the way we have to do like Calm Before the Storm. We can't keep we can't.
It's to your point.
There's a way we have to go about doing it.
Yeah, we can't just pull like images off of Blizzard's site and then put it like on a postcard and put it as a reward on our Kickstarter.
Right.
Because even though we're not making money, we're making money in order to pay for something, which is kind of a gray area, but we just don't do that.
Right.
So, all right, let's move into this one game that the internet is just flipping out over.
How did you not?
Zia's really excited about it.
We didn't play the games beforehand. I don't think.
Why? How? Oh my god! They're space operas.
All right. Anyway, we're talking about Mass Effect Andromeda.
It's coming.
I still remember your Foff from Mass Effect 3. You were livid.
That is garbage. And I stand by that. It was garbage.
And then it had DLC that kind of changed it.
And I hate DLC, for the most part.
Anyway.
I say as I prepare to buy DLC probably for Witcher. But besides that.
So Zia, tell us about Mass Effect Andromeda. What are Ray and I missing out on?
You're missing out on an awesome game.
Metagel?
Yeah. No, but the nice thing about Andromeda is it takes place after Mass Effect 3, so I would think that you could jump into it and not have to play the other ones, probably.
You get frozen. You're 600 years later, you get woken up. You're like, oh shit. Yeah.
Like the movie Passengers?
It takes place 600 years after the events of Mass Effect 3.
It's actually...
Never mind.
I heard Mark
I was
say
corrected.
Something.
Well, because I'm trying to keep myself somewhat in the dark in some ways about this because I want to be
okay. I got you.
excited. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like to know everything about a game. I want to be surprised, no matter how excited I am.
Well,
that said,
how about the fact? I mean, is this gonna spoil it for you that there's gonna possibly be some nudity?
Oh no, that I'm fucking really excited about.
You're gonna
It's
yell at me
full
about about my boner jokes, but you're gonna All right, that's fine. Go ahead.
Because there's a difference. All right, you want to fight? I'll throw down. I love Andromeda. I'm excited about that game, but I will throw down against you, sir. I will take my gloves and smack you across the face with my glove.
Like a old-fashioned duel? I challenge you to a duel and just slam me across the face.
Fuck yeah.
I demand satisfaction.
Yeah.
Why never?
So, Andromeda's gonna have full-blown nudity. Ray. Just what you wanted.
I know.
Ew.
Now I'm gonna have to get into the series.
It's this.
The only thing I know about it is there's Metagel. There's you named your cat after one of the characters.
I mean, 2 cats.
Okay.
2 cats.
And FemShep.
Yeah, FemShep. But this won't have Shepherd. No. Well, presumably there's no Shepherd.
So there's no Shepdong.
Shepherd. No Shepdong. I wish I could see some Shepdong.
There'll be some DLC that you can put him in there.
The Shepdong.
Frozen zombie Shep.
So yeah, and what I have watched was it talked about the space exploration, because there's really, really big systems that you can go and look through and go onto the planets, which is really neat. And one of the videos I watched, they were on a planet that had a bunch of Krogan on it, and Krogan are these big, huge creatures that have 4 balls. Yeah, they have 4 balls.
All right.
I figured you'd appreciate that.
I'm not gonna make any lewd jokes.
I've
been chastised once already for this.
I'm just picturing
let this one ride.
The combat system in Sniper Elite, where you can shoot actually at the balls, and it'll do an X-ray of balls getting shot.
It's kind of messed up.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Okay, well, there's nothing quite that lewd.
It's like doubling the chance of a nut shot, so.
But I do like that the combat system. It's going to be a little bit more you can tailor it a little bit more to what you like. So if you want to do more melee, but you want to use biotics, just sort of
does melee involve sack taps?
Sure.
Hey Ray, if someone said, I will give $1,000 to a charity of your choice if I could sack tap you, would you be okay with that?
I don't know.
Bless you.
Jeebus.
If you want to donate to Mark sneezing live on recording,
that violates terms of use. Sorry.
Go to his GoPatreonMe.com page.
Yeah, and you can see a live cam of him blowing and sneezing, blowing his nose.
Hey, future Sundering idea. Our future Patreon will include that if we make $1,000 a month, we will show pictures of Ray getting sack tapped.
Just pictures.
Just pictures of you getting sack tapped. 2,000 full video.
Okay. So anyway, I'm really stoked for Andromeda, and I don't really know how I'm going to handle all the games that I want to play right now, because it seems like they're all coming out at once.
I did notice that there's a ton of games coming out in May, I think. Like Tekken 7.
Mm-hmm.
I was always a big fan of Tekken games, so.
Oh, yeah.
That's one I'm keeping my eye on and saving up my
Tekken's
pennies.
amazing. Yeah.
What was his name? Tekken, I think I used... Was it Jin?
You would. Jin Kazama?
Yeah. That was my person. I wasn't good at Tekken, but Jin was my dude. He was my...
I think Zia's was Law.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
Yeah. Martial law. Nah, I get it now. Martial law.
After all these years.
Yeah, it just. So speaking of games,
wait, wasn't there a Tekken character with kind of UFC fighting gloves too? I used to play him too. Who was he?
I don't remember the name. It's been a while.
UFC fighting glove.
I could have sworn there was one who had
Kuma.
Kuma? No.
That's a bear,
I know.
isn't it? Yeah.
Hold on. Kazuya. Kazuya. That's the name.
That's a second joke.
Kazuya Mishima. Kazuya Kashima. That's... There you go.
You know, I would love a segment where Sarah tries to pronounce Japanese words.
That would be terrible. I can't pronounce anything. I mispronounce American words. Like, for the longest time, I mispronounced telephony to telephony. I probably still am pronouncing it incorrectly. I don't even want to...
Telepathy?
No, not telepathy. Telephony. Telephony. I used to call it telephony. And my wife made fun of me for it. So that's not how you pronounce it at all. I'm not good at pronouncing words, which is pretty bad because I'm trying to teach my kid how to read. So
yeah,
you said it correctly. Telephony.
Yeah,
it's just not a word that you normally.
But I used to say telephony.
Oh.
So, anyway, all right. So Mass Effect Andromeda. Zia's gonna play it. She's gonna give us the full lowdown.
Yeah. Hasu's gonna play it too. I don't think I saw what system he's gonna play it. I can't remember what Hasu has. He has an Xbox, doesn't he?
I don't know. PS4, by the way, is finally going to allow you to stream from the PS4 to the PC, just like the Xbox One does. However, you need a PS Now subscription in order to do it, apparently, which costs you $20.
Oh, you need a PlayStation Now subscription. You don't need a separate subscription.
Well, you need a PlayStation Now subscription. On top of your...
Okay.
So, I mean, there's a PlayStation Network subscription, which is different. But then you also need a PlayStation Now subscription, which is $20.
An additional thing. Okay. I got it.
So, if you want to stream games to your PC, you have to pay $20.
Do you have to have an Xbox Live subscription to stream
to
your PC? No. That's a nice feature.
Nope, just has to be on the same network.
Can't believe I'd ever say that about an Xbox.
It really is an awesome feature. I'm actually pretty stoked about it.
Yeah, if they did something with the actual operating system, that would be awesome.
I'll stick to... Anyway, BlizzCon 2017. Big news. Big news. Yeah.
Yep. Wacky waving inflatable armband type news.
Do it right.
Oh yeah, wacky waving inflatable arm playing 2 man. Wacky waving inflatable. I can't fucking do it.
Aw, at least you got the first one. I can't even say the first one.
All right. BlizzCon 2017 is announced for November 3rd and 4th, which means tickets go on sale April 5th. This is almost like a full month. Almost a full month. It's 15 days. 15 days before last year.
We're kind of peeing our pants because I made the mistake of saying we have plenty of time to get the Kickstarter going, and we don't. Thankfully, Dave has been working very hard on it.
And by the way, tickets for BlizzCon are going to be $199. You can purchase them through Universe, which is, I believe, who they did ticket sales with last year. And the benefit dinner ticket sales go on sale April 12th for $750.
That's a lot of money.
What does this really mean? Let's get to the important details, and that is Calm Before the Storm will be November 2nd. November 2nd, where? We don't know. Possibly the Hilton. It could be someplace else. We don't know. We don't know yet. It's all TBD. Times, also TBD. Kickstarter, though, working on it. It's happening. Website, some updates have happened to indicate 2017, along with an updated countdown. But once again, the time, we really don't know. Anyway, so it's as close to a countdown we can get right now, because everything is TBD until we get funded, and we have different levels of funding in order to do different things. So we will see what happens. Which actually, I had one little idea that I'm gonna have to talk with you, Z, about after the show.
Are you gonna let me speak it? Okay.
I'm just gonna we're gonna talk about this afterwards because it's something that I was thinking about as I was sitting in traffic today. But anyway, Calm Before the Storm, exciting stuff. I'm excited. Are you excited? Ray, are you excited?
Oh yeah.
All right. Z, are you excited?
Everything's TBD. I can't talk about it.
Well, we need funding first. Funding is like
you do this every single year. Where never mind. I'm not getting into it with you.
I get worried. I get worried about the funding.
I know
every year.
You obviously just did. You didn't let me say. You didn't let me say anything.
Go ahead and say something. Go ahead.
No, you said it all. No.
Oh, sorry. I was excited, but then I was like, now I'm starting to panic because Kickstarter's not up. We don't have money. I'm hyperventilating.
Why don't we just
talk?
Yeah.
Why don't we just hit the Foffs? That'll.
Yeah, do some Foffs.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! You're cool. And fuck you! Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you! Fuck you, Saddam Hussein of Iraq.
Actually, I really am freaking out right now.
Well, you shouldn't, because you can't do anything about it. We're doing a show.
How much did you have to drink?
Not much.
Did you sprinkle cocaine in there or something?
No, I've just had one very large glass of bourbon, and now I'm just kind of freaking out over here.
Well, do you have some Foffs then you want to get out?
I'm going to say Foff to New Holland Distillery and Brewery for changing the bottle and label of their beer barrel bourbon. It took me forever to find it at the liquor store. How dare you? How dare you? It was a good bottle to begin with. Why'd you have to change it? I do want to say props to Elvine. For all you know, he does the gold making gnome Twitch streams and everything. He gave me the heads up about the hotel deal for the Anaheim Marriott, which we jumped all over.
Saved us a shitload of money.
So we booked the Anaheim Marriott, which is right across from the Hilton, for basically about $140 a night, not including taxes. So that was nice. That it wound up coming out to be only $30 more than what we paid for the Red Lion last year, and now we're closer. So that will be nice. So thank you, Elvine, for that. And I want to say off to the Department of Driver Services. So my driver's license expires this year, and instead of being able to renew it online, I have to go in. And not only do I have to go in, I have to bring one item to show who you are. So birth certificate, passport. And then I also need to bring in something with my social security number on it, like a W-2 form or social security card or a pay stub. And then I also need to bring an item to prove I live where I say I live. Which really sucks because pretty much all the bills for the house go to my wife. So my name's not on like anything. Which really blows because now I'm trying to figure out, and like all my other bills are all like electric. They're all e-bills. Like I got an email saying your bill is now available because I got them paperless. So I'm like, what the fuck do I do?
I'm going to repeat what I said earlier and ask if you sprinkled cocaine into your drink.
So anyway,
you do know you can just print it off, right? You just go online and you print off your bill.
All right, well, maybe that's the case. Anyway, but then I also... apparently I also have to fill out, which is funny, then I also have to fill out something online before I go. And the irony of this is, it's called skip a step. So clearly I'm not skipping a step, they're adding a step.
I hate the DMV or the Department of Driving Services? Is that different than a DMV?
Yeah, kind of. They changed the name because DMV has negative connotations to it. So Georgia spent a whole bunch of money rebranding. So it's the Georgia Department of Driver Services.
Why would you try to rebrand a fucking, like...
DMV was the Department of Motor Vehicles, right? Did it stand for something else that I didn't know about?
I don't fucking know. It's just people hear DMV, they're like, oh, that's terrible. But
yeah,
they're like, oh, Department of Driver Services sounds so much better, so let's just call it that.
Oh, like it has negative connotations? No, you're still awful. Sorry.
Yeah, so...
Department of is a negative connotation.
Oh, and they're not open on the weekend, so I literally have to take a day off.
Yeah.
To try and get this done. So I have to use up a day off to take care of this. Bullshit. So I'm not happy. So fuck them for not allowing me to do this online.
I forgot what it's called in Canada, but I was thrown off by it too.
Like literally, what's the difference between me like doing like pictures of the stuff that they want, and like scanning it and then like attaching it onto an online form and then them saying, okay, you're legit. I feel like this is
because they physically need to see you so that all your shit matches your face.
Well, I mean, I've already done this before. I did it once. What is good?
Is this because you're turning a specific age?
No. It's just
really?
I don't want to have to take a day off work. Like wait, like
I don't blame you.
My PTO
Bullshit.
is precious. My PTO is fucking precious, and I have to do this sometime between now and like the end of April. So I'm not happy.
It took me a second to realize what PTO means because I've never had it in my life.
Aren't you considered full time? You should get it.
No.
All right, Zia, Ray, when you guys want to?
I'm gonna fall off the fact that it's what March something, and there's like snow, like to the point that school's closed today.
Oh, you got that much?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't bother us, but like the schools freak out. Like everybody else still acts like business as usual. There's still way too many fucking people coming to pick up pizza. Like that was the most ridiculous part, is that we were busy and we had tons of people picking pizza up. The roads were terrible today. What about you, Zia?
Well, I'm gonna say scrop to Panera Bread because they ran out of bread today.
Wait,
really?
Wait, if your name is Panera Bread, how do you run out of bread?
I'm sure they didn't mean to, because I'll defend places. Fucking sometimes their trucks just don't show up with shit, and you can do nothing about it. But anyways, sorry.
That's okay. That's all it was. I was scroff because they ran out of bread, but that's not too big of a deal. They still have rye bread.
Ooh,
I like rye bread.
Yeah, right. They ran out of sourdough, and anyway.
Oh, sourdough is good.
Right. They ran out of bread. God, this is first world problems. But
I know.
Props to them because they gave me 2 free drinks.
There you go. Doing it right.
Yeah.
So ran out of bread and they gave you 2 free drinks.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry about all the trouble. Like, this has caused so much problems here. Like, have to, please go get yourself something to drink while you're waiting on your order." And I was like, "Okay."
You know, Panera Bread was the official breakfast spot for Deuce and I for Massive Land.
Dude, that place is expensive, but
oh my god, for Massive Land though, we always did it. It was like sometimes twice a day. Like, go down there, get a chicken soup and a giant ass bread bowl, get a fucking baguette, get a strawberry banana smoothie.
Oh, so good.
I like the broccoli cheese soup.
See, I had to fucking ruin it with cheese.
Wait. I had a macaroni and cheese tonight. It was kind of fatty. So you don't like macaroni and cheese?
No, I can do Kraft, but if I make it, I only use like a quarter of the cheese that you're supposed to.
So you would rather have Kraft than homemade macaroni and cheese?
Because that tastes like cheese. Like, yeah.
I wish I didn't like cheese. I really do.
It's gross.
I have one of those little Baby Bell like cheese wheels. I just like pop those as a snack.
Mm-hmm.
It was Gouda. Literally, I'm not making it. It was good. But it was also Gouda.
For some reason that made me think of a story about some dude coming out of the
It was cheesy.
I've been bitching about your shitty pervert jokes this whole entire night. This whole fucking night. Fuck you. I'm trying to keep up the anger towards you, okay?
It's not easy being cheesy.
I'm sorry, Ray.
No, it's fine.
Ray?
It's past. We're good.
Aww, I feel so bad. See?
No, I just don't. I get going and I can't go back to it. It's hard. It's too difficult.
Moment has passed. I'm sorry, buddy. I love you. He doesn't love me.
Oh my god!
All right. So we have Bordado. And he says, "Foff to Zia for being extra salty tonight."
I am extra salty tonight.
And he says, "Props to Ray for being a cool pizza dude." And he says, "Props to Sarah for not taking Zia's shit."
Wait a minute! Did he just say "foff" to me and props to the both of you?
Yeah.
Looks like
Listen, buddy. You wanna come stir shit up? Let's stir shit up. We're gonna get in a fight.
Salty.
Wait, he's not going to BlizzCon this year, is he?
I don't know if Bordado's going to BlizzCon.
Bordado, if you're going.
She was threatening you with her
That
fists
smacking
of
with me
fists
hitting my fist.
Fists of fury.
My fist of fury may be a hug of fury, but
she's all talk.
I am all talk. I still owe a sack tap to Wow Morgan.
He actually asked me about that, maybe a few weeks ago.
He wants me to do it.
No, he asked me about if I was going to sack tap him, and also if we were going to trade underwear, because I told him we were going to trade underwear too.
Oh my god, that's right. You all did.
I did tell him I was going to trade underwear with him, and
I should buy him really obnoxious underwear. Do you think that he would take it the wrong way?
I don't know. I don't know if he'll be there this year.
You know what? You're right. I don't think he's been there for a couple of years, has he?
No. He has. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a couple of years. So
maybe I should buy underwear for some random person that we know. Do you think that'd be really rattling?
I don't know, but this reminds me. I need to write this down. I need to go buy new underwear. I want fun underwear.
Are you joking?
No,
well,
I think I need some
on Amazon.
I should. I feel like I want some really cool like superhero boxer briefs.
I wish that Ray's face could be transmitted over the radio waves for people not watching the show.
I'm just the thought of spending money on something for
underwear
on your underwear, something that's not ever shown to anybody. That's where I draw the line.
Not true. Not true. I walk around in boxer briefs. It's perfectly acceptable.
You don't wear underwear for confidence, Ray?
No, I wear underwear because you wear
function?
underwear. Yeah,
Is that a girl thing?
Oh.
I don't know, but I
guess so.
I like funny underwear.
Okay, but say you have a presentation or something that you're doing, or you have a big thing going on that day, and you think, I'm gonna wear, or when you go out at night, if you're gonna go out at night.
I never had a specific pair of underwear. Every pair of underwear I have is the best pair I have. I guess is what I mean.
So you have no fun underwear?
Oh, they got Captain America boxer briefs. Oh, look, they got one with Deadpool's face right over the crotch.
Would Chili be offended if I got you underwear? It wouldn't be a sexual thing. It would be I don't know if he's laughing at us or if he's gone off.
Oh, sorry. Go.
Yeah, you see why I just didn't acknowledge it? I'm so used to him totally disconnecting from the conversation and then justifying it by saying, "Oh, it was the chat room," or
no, I'm not talking about the chat room. No, I'm looking at something. But no, I heard you. You want to buy box briefs, and you want to know if Chili was okay with it. I heard you. I'm paying attention.
Yeah, but no, don't do it.
So the next show, it's going to be me and you, Ray.
Oh, it is.
I found a pair of boxer briefs that have the Punisher skull on covering the asshole.
Oh my god.
On Amazon. Use the link.
Yeah, use the link.
Are you ever going to play my haiku bumper? Or
are you ready to do the haikus? Okay, haikus.
I mean, am I? Are you paying attention to the show to know what I'm doing?
Well, I don't know if you need time or not. I mean, when you weren't here, Ray used to stall for me.
I'm sorry that I'm not going to put up with your shit like Ray does.
Ray didn't put up with my shit. He stalled. He was a good wingman.
Big titties and ass. She wants to be inside you. Haikus from Zia.
Tonight, lots of bones. Some were picked. Some in our pants. And Rafus hates us.
It's totally not true.
face. I love that shit.
Race?
Both of yours.
Oh.
Alright. Ray, where can people find you?
Twitter. RAYFYST.
You can find me on Twitter at Seraphis and Zia.
You can find me on Twitter at ITSXIA. You can find Mr. Hasu at all kinds of wonderful places as well. Not really, just Twitter. At Mr_Hasu, Hasu. Yeah, fuck that up. You can find the show in all sorts of wonderful places. That's where you can find us. Thesundering.net. On our website, you can also find pages to our Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can drop us a line at thesunderingpodcast@gmail.com or call us at 323-SUNDER0 or 323-786-3370. You can call and tell me how salty I was this episode. That's okay. That's fine.
Do it.
We are a proud member of D20 Catalyst, part of D20 Crit, and our intro is courtesy Boxing Fox. Thank you to everyone submitting a bop and a prop tonight, except Bordardo. You're getting a Fury hug the next time I see you. For fopping me, sir.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury. Hug Fury. That's me.
I wonder if there's like a Nick
Furiously
Fury
hugging you.
boxer briefs with like the eye patch like right over the crotch. Anyway. Search for this.
Fucking download us. Oh my god. Invite us into your home, here's your head. We just want to be inside of you.
Next time we podcast from the data center of smart vibrators everywhere.
Shit, I could have made a fucking better episode.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
I love the 20.